Greetings, good people. I hope that everyone out there is fine and well and doing good. Now, there's a group of people that right now I know for sure is not fine, is not well, is not doing good, is hurting, is in need, is devastated. As I share this, for one thing, I don't have a script, so I hope I don't ramble or just kind of like go on and on and on, but I do want to communicate about the earthquake, the recent earthquake in Morocco. Maghreb, as we call it in Arabic. And I know that there are many tragedies, catastrophes throughout the world. There are many humanitarian crises ongoing at this point in different countries, different regions, different continents. And every single one of them deserves our support, our empathy, and our prayers. And indeed, that's what I would like to offer. And that's what I would like to encourage all of us to offer. I do, though, want to speak particularly about the situation in Morocco. Because I love Morocco. I am connected to Morocco. Morocco is where I did most of my high school. After 1 year of secondary school in Kenya, I then did the rest of my high school in Morocco because my father got a job there in Tangier. And so I went to school in Morocco. My twin brother Nundu went to school in Morocco, and my younger brother Steve as well went to school in Morocco. I love Morocco. Morocco holds incredible memories for me. My time there in high school was just tremendous. It was a time of, being in a school that was incredibly multicultural. I had friends, classmates, schoolmates from all sorts of different countries, and we were together, irrespective of religion. Whether Muslim, whether Christian. Sometimes, for many people, I don't even know what their religion was because it wasn't a factor. It wasn't an issue. It wasn't a basis for whether or not we could relate well. Morocco, for me, was incredible. Morocco was, I just think of some of my highlights. Of course, making friends was a highlight, of course. Lifelong friends. And to this day, thanks very much to WhatsApp, I'm still in touch with my classmates, those with whom I graduated. We have a WhatsApp group, and we keep it going. I want to thank JJ for setting that up and kind of being the heartbeat of that WhatsApp group. Some of my best friends, are friends that I made when I was in Morocco. Just all sorts of highlights. Just, for those who know me, football, AKA soccer, is close to my heart. Being on the varsity team at the American School of Tangier was incredible. It was fun. And like any sport, like any competition, it wasn't always thrilling. Of course, when we won, it was the best thing on earth. When we had excellent teamwork and communication, nothing could beat that. It's the first place I ever, in my life, won a trophy. I'm not saying my personal trophy, although I did get some, but was on a team that won a trophy for a football competition. It was just great. I know for my family and I, it was a time of new opportunities. I thank God for the job that my father got there, and that I was able to be in Morocco with him. And it opened the door of opportunity for us. That was God's grace. It was God's blessing. And I thank God for that. It was at the American School of Tangier, we call it AST, that I met Pat Connors, a graduate of Williams College. He was our basketball coach. And he introduced me to Williams College. He encouraged me to apply to Williams College. And I ended up at Williams College. And if you've seen some of my recent videos, then you saw my recent visit back to Williams College and how much that moved my heart. And all I'm saying is Morocco is very, very special to me. If I had scripted what I was saying, I might have sat down and thought of more highlights, but these are the ones that come to mind. I might be a skinny guy right now, but Morocco is where I started weightlifting and working out. It was so much fun. I enjoyed a lot of the subjects that I studied, but my history teacher was also a workout guy. He would work out. He would lift weights. And there were some weights we had at school. It wasn't a sophisticated weight room, but there were weights. And as long as they're weights, they're heavy. And as long as you lift them, that builds your body. And that was a fun time as well, just learning to take bodybuilding seriously. Now, I took my cue from my twin brother, Nundu. I took a lot of cues from him, actually. And, I love him to bits. He's amazing. I respect him. He, growing up, both of us, were football fans, that is soccer fans. And in our soccer magazines, one of the questions that they would ask football players is, who was your football hero of childhood? Guess what? My football hero of childhood was my twin brother. 100%. And so in Morocco, I picked up a lot of things from him. One was just, weightlifting and taking physical conditioning seriously. It was awesome being able to play and be on the same team as him. I made incredible friends. Summers in Morocco were incredible. We were in Tangier. It's on the Mediterranean coast. Few things can beat the Mediterranean coast. Just for panorama, just being serene, scenic. It was incredible. Then we had the Rock of Gibraltar across the straits from us. And I could go on and on and on. But the purpose of my video is not to talk about my time in Morocco, though I would at some point like to do a video about that. And but I have a deep love for Morocco, and the purpose of my video is to talk about the earthquake. The earthquake that has just struck Morocco in the famous Atlas Mountains. And for me, my heart is crushed when I think about all the victims. At the last count that I'm aware of, over 2,000 people had been confirmed dead. I'm not sure the count of the injured, the missing, but it's tragic. It's a catastrophe. And I am simply asking you to help where you can. If the only way that you can help is to pray, then please pray. If the only way that you can help is to feel empathy, then please feel all the empathy that you have. If you're able to make donations, I'm sure that there are a lot of organizations that are out there. I'm sure if you Google Morocco earthquake relief, you will find organizations, you will find different platforms through which you could make a helpful donation and make a difference in that way. Whichever way that you are able to just connect with Morocco and the suffering that is taking place as a result of the earthquake, please do so. And I'll repeat that I know there are a lot of different catastrophes all over the world. I think of Maui even now. I've never been to Hawaii, but last year my wife went on a solo vacation to Maui. You might ask, why was your wife going on a solo vacation and leaving you behind? I'm still wondering that myself. But she had a good time, and that was the most important thing. But because of that, the devastating wildfire in Maui, that strikes close to her heart, and she feels it. And different catastrophes may hit you in a different way. And you might have enough personal burdens, let alone burdens that you're seeing in the news. And that's understandable. 100% understandable. I'm only spending these few minutes making this recording to request that in your heart you think about the victims of the earthquake in Morocco, that you might have solidarity with them. And I'm just making this as a personal appeal. Not to say that this tragedy supersedes any others, or counts more than others, or requires more sympathy than the sympathy for others. No, I'm just sharing this as somebody to whom Morocco has been an incredible country. Morocco gave my father an amazing opportunity with the job that he had there. Morocco gave my twin brother and myself and our little brother Steve an incredible opportunity to be in a different country, to learn a different culture, and through our schoolmates to learn multiple cultures. So many great memories. I remember Ramadan in Morocco, Eid in Morocco, being invited to the homes of Muslim friends and observing the breaking of the fast with them. I forget the name for that. I know it'll come back to me later. But observing the breaking of the fast, breaking the fast with them. I mean, the memories go on and on and on and on. Morocco embraced me and embraced my family. Moroccans embraced me and embraced my family. And I don't love Morocco just because their men's national team was amazing in last year's FIFA Men's World Cup Finals. No, that's not the only reason. It's not just because their women's national team, well, Morocco hosted the most recent Africa Cup of Nations for women, or Women's Africa Cup of Nations, and finished second, then went to the FIFA Women's World Cup and did great there. They're amazing. They're awesome. The Atlas Lions, the Atlas Lionesses. But that's not the reason that I love Morocco. I think I probably love those teams because I love Morocco. So it's the other way around. But in short, I love Morocco. And I'm just asking that as much as you respond and are amazingly human and are out there with empathy and love for personal situations in your life, family situations you're going through, and situations in whatever region you live in, please spare a thought, lift up a prayer. If possible, make a donation. That's if possible. But please, I ask that, at least from our hearts, that we be in solidarity at this time with the country of Morocco and all the Moroccan people. Thank you, stay well, and stay blessed.